Education is preparation for reparations.
Brothers and sisters, families, agents and skeptics.
Them say call how many? Chosen a few. Mudubafu ancestors that when they were taken into captivity did not forget where they came from.
Because if you look behind us, it's one of the banners that we always start our march with. And it says, liberty or death. The building of MAATUBUNTUMITAWO-GAFRIC in Ubuntu Dunia is our destination. And so we must build our connection to our power base on Mama Africa. We can't just be dealing with slogans when our own people are complicit in elevating these people who call themselves heirs of slavery and the like. They do not speak for us. CARICOM do not speak for us. And I know there are divergent views on the role of CARICOM. But we say education is preparation for reparations, and we need to critically analyze the strategies and tactics of those neo-colonial Caribbean nations.
Because this is the 10th Pan-African Reparations Rebellion Groundings happening in London, United Kingdom, in Windrush Square, Brixton. And it's historic because the time that we're in this moment in history, calls for African people, amongst other people, to come together and show that we know how to be united and we can stand together for our own power.
In West Africa right now, it's a historic time for us to be here gathering and understand that we don't just represent us few people here in the UK as Africans, we represent the millions of Africans across the world who are fighting to rebuild African sovereignty.
Where voices of the grassroots individuals are not being heard, and that has to end. That has to stop. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to that complete repair, if it's not about the repair of people and in the grassroots, then no repair has taken place. And we need to stop this system of rewarding some black African people of African descent elites and then leaving everybody else and saying that the work has been done.
We're about to observe 3 minutes silence, and it begins now. Children of those Africans who fought empire, saying we are here standing in the place of our ancestors, and we have never forgotten, and we will never forget, and we will ensure that this society will know what it is that we have done, what it is that we built, and that we actually are custodians of all of this. So this is not just about a right to a British citizenship. We have a right to be here, not because of being British. We were here before then, but we have a right to be here because of everything that Britain has stolen from us. And our people are coming after their wealth. And wealth is not money. can't buy life. Wealth is not money. So it's all of our wealth. And land is central to our repair and restoration. Because when things start happening, where are we going to go? Europe is becoming a fortress again. Our people are being gunned down in Spain. Everywhere. Because they're trying to cross borders. Because their lives are being made uninhabitable. So we have to claim land wherever we are. Our motherland is key. But even here, part of us being a MAATUBUNTUMITAWO-GAFRIC is really, we say we are an African heritage community. We're not a national, we're not an ethnic minority. We are a nation. We are a nation in formation, and we are outside of our homeland.
This is the translation from the Burkina Faso communique. On behalf of our highest authorities, I have the great honor to read out the joint communique number 001 of Burkina Faso and the Republic of Mali. The content of which follows. The transitional government of Burkina Faso and Mali supported through the press the conclusion of the extraordinary summit of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the West African Economic and Monetary Union, a union held on the 30th of July 2023 in Abuja, on the political situation in Niger. The transitional government of Burkina Faso and Mali expresses the fraternal solidarity and that of the peoples of Burkina Faso and Mali to the brotherly people of Niger, who have decided, with all responsibility, to take their destiny into their own hands and to assume before history the fullness of their sovereignty. 2. We denounce the persistence of these regional organizations in imposing sanctions, aggravating the suffering of populations, and jeopardizing the spirit of Pan-Africanism. 3. Refuse to apply these illegal, illegitimate, and inhuman sanctions against the people and the authorities of Niger. And 4. We warn that any military intervention against Niger would be tantamount to a declaration of war against Burkina Faso and Mali. I repeat, 4. Warning that any military intervention against Niger would be tantamount to a declaration of war against Burkina Faso and Mali. And perhaps one last time, I repeat, I will warn that any military intervention against Niger is equivalent to a declaration of war against Burkina Faso and Mali.
When I say touch one, you say touch all. Touch one! Touch one! Touch one! And when I say street, I want you to say father, street! 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 And when I say street, I want you to say mother, street! Street! Street!
The neo-colonial government there does not allow Nkrumah to be taught in the schools. That is the problem that we are facing. That's the problem we are facing. So please, Ghana, Africa is yours. Africa is yours. And you've heard about what is going on in Niger, in Mali, in Guinea, and all that. People have spoken about it. It's yours, please. Please. Solidarity messages. Organize yourself and let them know that you care about what is going on.
A people without knowledge of their past history is like what? Okay.
That history, our history, is at the moment under attack in a very big way. In this country, in Europe, in the world, there is one course, one program, one degree that trains historians who are concerned about the history of Africa and the African diaspora. Some of those people who are being trained are here around me today, including Sister Esther here, and there are others around you. The course which we launched at the University of Chichester 5 years ago on the history of Africa and the African diaspora is being axed.
We fought the Germans and we defeated them. We never surrendered to them. 20% of my people, that's what makes me to be here. 80% of my people perish. I'm standing here representing the Nama nation. I was given this by Sister Sima Leipet, who represents the Nama nation that also went through the German hardship, the cruelty of the Germans, the barbaric of the Germans.
If God had a face, it would look like mine. It would look like yours. What shall I find looking into your eyes? Our ancestors alive, living in your memory, in your blood, in every one of the 75 trillion cells in each and every one of your hearts, your minds, your bodies. What shall I find? Who shall I be in your eyes? An extinct declared indigene? Me? Yes, her face looked like mine. At the bottom of the seabed, she opened her eyes. Forgotten, so-called subhuman. She no longer be. He no longer be. Transcended beings in this memory of me.
Greetings from Zimbabwe, sons and daughters of Africa. Ungatinta abafazi, watinta imbokodo. In Zulu, ungatinta abafazi, watinta imbokodo. If you strike a woman, you strike a rock. Sons and daughters of Africa, it is time to come back home.
Taught to fight with wisdom. Hey, listen. So what? We sounded your bend. Death before dishonor. We took blood vows to protect. To all my vanguard, step at them. And take a cold force to enforce this war in the end. So from now till we brown bread again. Hey, sounded your bang again. Black carbon man, melanin arbor eyes with macabre my friend again. While they was Gold Coast peddling, the Omian, Master tribes were frontline peppering. Our same was sharing plant-based medicine. I thought, oh, they're peddling, not in sovereign. Gnomes that I am stepping in. I'm from where Babylon don't dare bring their weapons in. I sat at the feet of elder veteran, Maroon meditations until I part with creation. It's our generation supposed to build the nation. I hear me. Alright, we have a crowd participation, yeah? Maroon my mission. Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. Ay, ay. So what? I and I wise and we move like a Nancy. My grand spoke Comanche, my twin speech Ashanti. Can't start Maroon town, my pedigree, family. Knowledge is key, so don't practice belief, but test the eye and Kujo clan will dead that anatomy. Ay, my Babylon manifested works and gradually, casually, fatality. Ah, shame. It's black businesses, it's black salary, it's pro-black mentality. The eyes grow savagery, militancy. Hey, listen. Alright, so we go again. One more time for the chorus then, yeah? My mission.
Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. So what Maroon, my mission? Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. So what? Large up Kojo, large up Queen Nanny, large up Kwayo, large up a Kompong, large up Motown, large up Flagster, large up Blue Mountain, large up Chief Courtney, Chief Pink, Chief Curry, Chief Wallace, my steppers. A Kompong, large up the Rose them. So one more time. Room on my mission. Room on my mission. Room on my vision. Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. Yeah, be loud. One track. They got it, you know. Yeah. Room on my mission. Room on my vision. Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. We say my room on my mission, room on my vision. Here to fight the system, taught to fight with wisdom. Yeah, launch on yourself. Reparation Day. Yeah, the spirit of resistance and rebellion. That's Maroon spirit, yeah? Alright. I go by Naba Sage. Naba/L/More on Instagram. Naba Sage L More, yeah? Follow me up.
Naba Sage, everybody. We knew we had to take it a bit to the Maroon ways because we hadn't yet heard that said too strong. So, we're now coming towards the endings. Yeah, can this just play in the background with the drummers? I'll sing it for you, brother.
Education is preparation for reparations.